Hey everybody, Rebecca here. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm gonna wait for a minute or two to get some people in here. Um, Let me go over here. And yeah, my phone's dying. Ta-da. Okay, so anyways, for everybody who's checking in, if anybody's checking in, I'm just waiting for people to get into the chat room. We're gonna go over weather and what happened in this past week, and just waiting for moderators to show up. Um, Let me see here. I need to call one. Ah, 'tis the day. Um, Usually I'm more prepared than this, but usually I let it sit for a minute. Hello? Hey, I'm live on YouTube if y'all want to go over there.
Well, I can't right now because I'm getting an oil change done, but I'll be there as soon as I can.
Alrighty, no problem.
All right.
Alright, bye.
Talk to you.
Here's their Wi-Fi.
I'll
I'm gonna be out of here soon, though.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now live, so I will talk to y'all in a minute. I see George just showed up.
All right.
Alright, bye. Okay, guys, so we're going to talk about the weather that's going on the East Coast for this week. As we know, there's supposed to be a snowstorm coming here on the East Coast. So let me see here, pull this out a little bit. Y'all can see where this is. The blue is mild. So this is Arkansas up here into Tennessee and down here into Mississippi. The yellow is moderate areas, so you can see the moderate areas here. Then we have severe, which is the orange into the dark orange, and I'm in the dark orange right here. You can see where my little spot is. And the pink will be extreme, so that'll be these little areas in here. We are expecting up to 8 inches of snow. Good news is they're not expecting ice this time in our area. So that is the good news. The winter storm watch states heavy snow possible. Snow totals accumulation between 5 and 8 inches possible. Locally significant snowfall totals will also be possible. Wind gusts of 25 to 35 miles per hour. All of central North Carolina from Friday afternoon through Sunday afternoon. Strong winds and weight of snow on tree limbs may down power lines and could cause sporadic power outages. Travel may become dangerous or even impossible, with widespread closures and disruptions to infrastructure possible. Monitor the latest forecast for updates on the situation. Consider delaying all travel if travel is absolutely necessary. Drive with extreme caution. Consider taking a winter storm kit along with you and anything else that would help you survive in case you become stranded. So a lot of people don't realize that in the last storm that just happened, 111 people perished. So let me show you this. Let me see if I can find it. I just posted it. Hang on. So here it is. This was put up by another channel, but I'm going to show y'all this image. So this was deadliest winter storm since February of 2021. over 111 fatalities confirmed. New York had 15, Kentucky had 11, Tennessee had 10, Mississippi had 10, Texas had 10 people, Indiana 9, Louisiana 8, Maine 6 plus 1 is missing, Pennsylvania 6, Virginia 4, South Carolina 3, and that they died because of hypothermia. Arkansas ATV accident, there were 2. Iowa hypothermia car crash 2. Illinois 2, train versus plow in a frozen road or pond. Massachusetts 2, plow accident and shoveling. Michigan 2, hypothermia and a car crash. Ohio 2, snowmobile and a plow accident. North Carolina 1 because of a car accident. Kansas 1 because of hypothermia. Maryland 1, hypothermia. New Jersey 1, snow shoveling. And Oklahoma was a shedding accident. Let me see, New York was 15 people because of hypothermia and shoveling. Kentucky was 11, and that was because of shoveling, hypothermia, and a heater fire. Tennessee, 10, because of car crash, shoveling, hypothermia, and CO poisoning. Mississippi, 10, because of a heater fire, hypothermia, and tree fall. Texas, 10, because of heater fires, frozen pond, hypothermia, sledding, and a car crash. Indiana was 9 because of hypothermia, shoveling, car crashes, and snowmobile. Louisiana 8 because of hypothermia, CO poisoning, and car crash. And Maine, 1 is missing, 6 are dead because of plane crash. Pennsylvania, 6, shoveling. And Virginia, 4, car crash, shoveling, frozen pond, and hypothermia. So during this time, it's best to stay safe. And if they say to stay off the roads, then stay off the roads. There is absolutely no reason for anybody to be traveling when they tell you to don't be traveling. That is one of the biggest issues that there is people are outdoors traveling on the roads. I mean, of course, we've all seen the videos of people out there on the ice and on the snow, wiping out their cars. I mean, crazy stuff. If you absolutely don't need to be going anywhere, stay home, stay off the roads. And also that means that you are helping to provide protection to emergency workers who need to be out there working. I did see several incidents of where snow trucks, snow plows have overturned. In our area in Harnett County, which is about 20 miles from me, they ended up with a ambulance in the ditch, tow truck in the ditch, 4 cars in the ditch, and a fire truck. So, you know, the thing was is even the tow truck that showed up to pull them out of the ditch ended up in the ditch itself. So, you know, if it's bad enough for emergency services out there that are going into the ditch, then it's bad enough for you to stay home. So that is my big thing is if you see this is time to be hunkered down at home, enjoy being home, tell stories, talk with your family and whatnot, but don't be out clogging the roads up. Keep them open and keep them safe. Let me check the chat here real quick. Broke Fishing says, with it just winter weather happen every year, did they not remember what it is like? Well, you would assume that people would know that every year when it's bad, what it would be like. But, you know, we have people that are traveling from different areas in the country, and then they settle in other areas. Like this area here, we're used to ice being in this area, okay? Up in this area, we're used to snow. But over in this area, we usually get freezing rain, which turns into ice. Well, you have people that are moving all over the United States, and they move places, and they think, you know, you hear the stories that people give of, oh, you can't drive on the snow. Well, the problem with us here is we usually get ice. We don't get snow. We get ice. And it's one of those things where when we do, it's not very often, because like the last snowstorm we had was we had snow I believe last year, we only got a half an inch, which was a dusting, and was gone by late in the day. Okay. But when we get snow here, we get ice, that's when people stay home, because it's easier to drive on snow. But when you have ice, your car tends to become a object which shouldn't be on the road. You can have snow chains and stuff for mountains, but snow chains on regular streets are not going to do anything when you have ice. Let me check here. George Mitchell says, I know up in Montana, they know how to drive in the snow, not like the people in the South. Yeah, but the people in the South deal with ice here, George, so it's two different things. Ice and snow are totally different. Here we put down, they put down a liquid on the roads, brine. They put that down, but if the snow gets too thick, if the ice gets too thick, it does no good. Ice is not melted by brine if it's too thick. It just doesn't work. So the biggest thing is we have snow coming up, which is going to be anywhere from, as they said, 5 to 8 inches. So if we're looking here, 5 to 8 inches possible. Okay, so I'm going to look at this because I did notice for the forecast coming up, these are the days it's supposed to snow on, which is the 31st and the 1st. Okay, I was told from Friday night, so probably we start getting rain on Friday night, and then we start getting snow on these days. But I was actually looking at the map for February. We're also going to have more snow days here on the 5th. Then we're looking at probably freezing rain here. Well, actually, I think it's just rain. But they're expecting some snow in the evening on the 13th. And on the 14th, we're going to have snow. And on the 15th. Then also on the 17th. So we're looking at several snow days coming up in February. This is not normal for my area in North Carolina to be seeing this much snow. So this is kind of interesting. And it'll be fun as long as it's had and done safely. So how is everybody doing today? I guess while I'm live, well, let me get this over here. While I'm live, we can take a look at some earthquakes. Let me see if I can find my thing real quick. I don't know where it went. Oh, there we are. Wait, that's not it. Huh. Okay, I lost there it is. All right, now I see it. Okay, so we're going to take a look at some earthquakes real quick. See what's going on out there in the world. Since I haven't really looked at earthquakes for a little bit. Let me see here. So I'm going to look at the 5s. I know you guys in Oregon had an earthquake. There's just been a 6.0 South Sandwich Islands region. This one was 53 kilometers deep. South Sandwich Islands is down there past South America. We're also looking at the Philippines. The Philippines has been going off quite a bit. So you can see the Philippines here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's been since the 28th. So let me see here. Java, Indonesia also had a 5.7. And New Guinea, Papua New Guinea had a 5.6. So interesting stuff going on here. Let's take a look at the South Sandwich Islands region earthquake real quick. Pull this up. Let me get this to pop back open. There we go. This one was 2,160 kilometers east of Stanley, Falkland Islands. So let's open this. Now, if everybody's heard, part of the plate over there off of North America has broken. So that's interesting. I have not been doing any research on it yet, but I will be because I'm curious about that whole situation. This happened closer to Saunders Island. Saunders Island belongs to the United Kingdom. Saunders Island consists of a large central volcanic edifice intersected between two seamount chains as shown by bathymetric mapping. The young Mount Michael stratovolcano dominates the glacier-covered island, while two submarine plateaus, Harper's Bank and Saunders Bank, extend north. The symmetrical Michael has a 500-meter wide summit crater and a remnant of Somia Ridge to the southeast. Tephra layers visible in ice cliffs around the island are evidence of recent eruptions. Ash clouds were reported from the summit crater in 1819, and an effusive eruption was interred to have occurred from the north flank fissure around the end of the 19th century and beginning of the 20th century. A low, ice-free lava platform. So, as we look over here, this is also the South American Scotia Plate or convergent boundary. So this is normal earthquake activity over here. As we can see, this is plate movement. And this is also happening near Candlemas Island and Saunders Volcano. So if we have not had one here already, we should probably be expecting an earthquake here. And then we'll be looking out into our mid-Atlantic region here at our little axis area. And those always tend to go up the mid-Atlantic ridge all the way towards Iceland. So anyways, you guys, Iceland be all the way up here. So we usually see this area having our earthquakes. All right, so let's see. George Mitchell, I found it now to make 3 more crosses. Okay, so Brooke Fishing is in the chat. He says that kid is making time. What that means, stay home, make kids easy. LOL. Okay, so anyways, you guys, that's what I got for you regarding the earthquakes. Let's take a look at Oregon Live earthquake map. See what we got going on here on the East Coast, because we can see over here there's a 2.7 off the coast of Oregon on the 26th. Then this area here, we had a 3 on January 27th. And there was a 3.1 there, Pistol River, Oregon. So let's move across country here. Go take a look over here. I know we had one up here. This was a 4.1, 24 kilometers east-southwest east of Amigo Beach, Canada. This is a Georgian Bay, Lake Huron, Lake Ontario. These are the Greater Lakes. And I had heard, yep, there it is. We had one here in South Carolina. It was a 2. It was 5 kilometers south-southwest of Lugoff, South Carolina. And that was on the 27th, 2026. So taking a look here, it looks kind of quiet over here on the New Madrid. We will probably see some more earthquakes there in that region as well. Of course, this map does not show you what is actually going on over here in Mexico. However, a lot of the activity that occurs in this area pushes up into California, and that's why you see quite a bit of activity going on around in this area. We also had a little earthquake over here, and that was on the 27th, and it was 71 kilometers west-southwest of Coronado, California. That's kind of an interesting area. All right, so what else we got? Okay, so let's look at Canada's earthquakes real quick. And then I'm going to tell y'all what happened. All right, let me see here. Okay, so, all right, past month. Of course, we can see this one was right here. That was the they've got it as 3.7. So let's see here. As of today, there has been one earthquake of 3.9, and that was 121 kilometers west-southwest of Haines Junction. So that's a 3.7. I could have sworn I just saw a purple one. I did. That's the 3.9 right here. And it was 5 kilometers deep. So you can see this area has been quite a busy too. What was this one? 4.1. And that was within 143 kilometers southwest of Haines Junction. Busy, busy Canada. Alright, you guys, so I just wanted to jump on, give y'all a quick update about the weather and earthquakes. Haven't been on in a bit, haven't updated in a bit. Just so y'all know, I do have my oldest son here visiting from Florida and spending some time with him. Y'all know that I damaged my computer about a year ago, and it was my other computer. I had gotten it wet and it stopped working, and I told my son, I said, if you can fix it, you can have it. Well, don't you know, he got it fixed. So now he has a gaming computer, and if he decides to stay here for a while, we'll be getting him a monitor, and he'll probably do some gaming and stuff. He used to play all kinds of games. Anyways, you guys, wanted to give y'all a quick update. I hope y'all are doing well. I will be back doing videos and everything else, keeping y'all updated and informed about what's going on in the world. Thank you for checking out the live stream. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe. That matters the most to me. I enjoy giving y'all updates, and I will be back to doing my updates and also keeping y'all informed on what is going on with the weather. Anyways, you guys, I love you. Broke Fishing, thank you for being here. Broke Fishing says there was a 3.1, 207 kilometers west-southwest of Pistol River, Oregon. Thank you, Broke Fishing. Also, George Mitchell, thank you for being here. Richard couldn't be with us. He is busy having stuff done with his car. Also, you guys, please remember to hit that like button. That is how you can help out my channel and help it grow, by remembering to like, subscribe, and share. All right, you guys, I love you. Please remember to tell someone you love them. Tomorrow's never promised. Make each day an adventure. Please remember that if you are going to be having these storms in your area, please listen to what is being said. Stay safe. Stay alive. All right, you guys, I love you.